Well, a day after ISKCON priest Chinmoy Krishna bail hearing was postponed to January 2nd, that is next year. As no lawyer could turn up to represent him, a video of a Bangladeshi lawyer has surfaced online, which is showing an open threat to anyone that dares to represent Chinmoy Krishna. The video is from Bangladesh's Chattogram Metropolitan Court, and the lawyer is heard branding ISKCON as a terrorist organization. He also says that until the leaders of ISKCON are not tagged in the case of murder of a lawyer named Arif, their movement will go on. Have a look.
জঙ্গি সংগঠনের নেতা এই চিন্ময় দাসকে যতদিন পর্যন্ত আলী হত্যা মামলায় আসামি করা হবে না, আইনজীবীদের আন্দোলন ততদিন পর্যন্ত। আমরা স্পষ্ট করে বলতে চাই, এই চট্টগ্রাম আদালত পাড়ায় যারা যদি কেউ সাহস করে এই চিন্ময় দাসের পক্ষে এবং চিন্ময় দাসের দোষরের পক্ষে কেউ যদি ওকালতি করতে চায় কিংবা ওকালতনামা দাখিল করে, সাথে সাথে এই কোর্ট বিল্ডিং এর তাকে গণফিরে দিতে হবে।
But instead of cracking the whip on such open threat speeches against ISKCON leaders, Bangladesh has summoned Indian envoy Pranay Verma yesterday and in fact halted the visa consular services at the Assistant High Commission in Agartala. This comes a day after unruly mob breached the security barricades there, is what we are learning. And after his meeting with the Bangladesh acting foreign secretary in Dhaka, Verma said that India and Bangladesh have a wide-ranging relationship and it could not be reduced to just one issue. He also added that India wants to build on the dependency between the two nations for the mutual benefits. Meanwhile, Indian nationals who visited Bangladesh and were forced to cut short their visit due to the prevailing situation there spoke to us and told us how Hindus are being targeted on the Bangladeshi soil. Times Now, in fact, spoke to one of the Indian residents who went to Bangladesh to meet her grandfather but decided to return, seeing the situation there.
গিয়েছিলাম আজকে 16 দিন গেছি, তাই এই আতঙ্কের জন্য চলে আসতে হলো আমার।
ওখানে হিন্দুদের কি অবস্থা?
হিন্দুদের তো সবসময় জড়সড় থাকে, ভয়ে ভয়ে থাকে, মুসলিমদের ভয়ে কোনো সময় মেয়েরা তুলে নিয়ে যায় শুনছি, তারপরে হচ্ছে অনেক কিছু আর কি, ভয়ে ভয়ে সবসময় ঘরেতে সন্ধ্যা হলে বেরোতে পারে না, খুবই অসুবিধা হয়।
And politics is raging in India over the issue of Bangladesh, with the opposition leaders training guns at the central government, accusing it of inaction. They also said that the Prime Minister has remained silent on the issue, even as Hindus continue to face persecution in the neighbouring nation. TMC leaders, in fact, said that Mamta's call to make efforts to send UN peacekeeping forces in Bangladesh should be, in fact, implemented. Have a look.
The reality is that the atrocities against Hindus, the atrocities against Hindu saints, against Hindu priests is very, very discomforting, and the government should take this up at the highest level. You were supposed to stop wars. Can you not even ensure their safe passage and their safe security? Is this what things have come to? The reality is that Modi has failed to protect minorities here in India and has failed to protect Hindus in Bangladesh.
हाँ, वो तो बोल रहे हैं यूएन का इंटरवेंशन होना चाहिए, पीस मेकिंग टीम को भेजना चाहिए. Central government is inactive in this matter. Nothing has been shown. BJP people in West Bengal are creating rakas on this issue. The central government should take initiative in this matter.
Complicated means minorities are being tortured there. Hindus in particular. So Bengal and Bangladesh are very neighboring areas. The reason of government's silence is not known to us. Minister of External Affairs should issue a statement that this house is running. So better we thought let peacekeeping force reach over there. Because Bangladesh, the issue for yesterday West Bengal government adopted a resolution.
Well, Bharatiya Janata Party has hit back at Trinamool Congress, saying that before demanding deployment of UN peacekeeping forces in Bangladesh, Mamata Banerjee should first look into many mini Bangladesh that she has created in West Bengal.
Now see, they will send, the UN will send the forces there or not. That will be decided by the UN, and you know there is a long procedure for that. First of all, the first question will come, the small Bangladesh Mamata Banerjee has made inside the West Bengal, who will look after them? Which forces will go there? Few days ago, even in the Mushidabad district, in Beldanga, the houses of Hindus are burned.
Chinmoy Prabhu did not get a lawyer today to represent himself. The case has been now sent to January. 2nd January is the next hearing date.
It is an attack on the humanity. It is not about Hindu or Muslim. But the thing is that, even as you mentioned, Chinmoy Prabhu is not even allowed to have a lawyer there. Is it the humanity?
Well, straight away going across to my colleague Pradeep Datta, who joins us live on the broadcast. Good morning, Pradeep. Now the politics continues in India with the opposition leaders, in fact, saying that there's inaction and the Prime Minister is completely silent on this. Give us more details on this.
Yes, you're absolutely right. The politics and war of words is continuing over this issue. They are saying that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is completely silent over this issue, and Government of India has not taken enough steps to ensure safety and security of the Bangladeshis. While as the BJP is concerned, BJP is saying that opposition had been always in a mute mode when they had been speaking for Gaza, but the way they should have spoken for the Bangladeshi Hindus, they haven't done that, and that's one of the reasons they're even trying to hit out at Mamata Banerjee government in West Bengal. They are saying that Mamata Banerjee has always created a kind of a Bangladesh for the vote bank politics, because they have mortgaged their conscience to appeasement and vote bank politics. That's really happening. That's what the BJP is hitting out at. But the unfortunate thing is that right now the Hindus continues to suffer here in Bangladesh. The persecution of the Hindus in Bangladesh is continuing. Yesterday we saw that Hindu Suraksha Seva Trust also came out on street. They were protesting outside the United Nations office. They wanted to why United Nations is completely silent, because you must have heard that UN has also spoken for the people suffering in Gaza, but not a single word has come from their side so far as the Hindu persecution and problems they are facing right now at the hands of Islamist jihadists in Bangladesh is concerned. Not a word has been uttered from their side. So they want that there should be an international intervention also, and besides this, people want that Prime Minister Narendra Modi should also take enough steps to ensure safety and security of Hindus, because ever since we have seen the Sheikh Hasina government has been toppled and she was forced to leave Bangladesh. Since then we have seen the persecution of the Hindus had continued. Either we have seen their religious places have been desecrated, vandalized, women have been raped, many of the houses have been set ablaze, and there is hardly a day when the Hindu have not been targeted. And there is in fact a nexus between the military Mujahid and Mullah. When I am saying the military Mujahid, because we have seen there have been several videos coming from Bangladesh where men in uniform have also targeted Hindus. And if the Hindus are affiliated with Awami League, that means the violence is going to be double for them. So the problem for them continues. But this is the time when everybody needs to talk about Hindus. That's what people are saying. Hindu lives do matter, because you can't just stray away from what really is happening and turn a blind eye to the whole problem. And selective approach is not really going to work, because selective condemnation, selective shedding of tears is something really a cause of worrisome, whether it's the international community or whether it's a problem back home. So everybody has to raise voice so that people get to know that there is a problem what the Hindus are facing, because the story of what the Hindus right from Brampton to Bangladesh remains same, and they had been at the mercy of the Islamist jihadi elements who are trying to wipe them out because they can't see them flourishing. We have seen that over the period of time, the population of the Hindus had decreased. In 1971, when Bangladesh came into being, the population of Hindus was about 33%. Now it has come down to 7.2%. And if the problem continues, the population is further going to decline, and the people continue to suffer. So they are looking towards this. I think this is high time for even the opposition party to understand when Prime Minister extended CA. The idea was behind extending this olive branch to all these communities was because they knew that in Bangladesh, in Afghanistan, and Pakistan, the Hindu, Sikh, Jain, and Buddhist continue to suffer. But that time they called CA communal. I think this is high time, and the opposition have to understand that why the CA was brought, because they wanted that at least some kind of a respite to be given to these community members who had been suffering because of the Islamist jihadist element and the regime there. And now it is to be seen whether this Mohammed Yunus government is really going to do something, because so far there has been platitude and lip service, and he's trying to tell the world all is well. While as if you look at the videos and the things that is coming
it's quite concerning that in fact the Hindus in Bangladesh continue to suffer even as the politics is happening in the country. Thank you, Pradeep Datta, for all the updates. We'll keep coming back.